Hey guys, thank you for tuning in to another episode of In Range. Today is Independence Day, 7/4/2016, and we are at the Independence Day Rifle Match. That is a annual event that's held in Arizona. It's kind of become a tradition out here. We ran it a couple times down at Tucson at the Two Gun Action Challenge match venue. This year we're at the Cowtown range just northwest of Phoenix. It's run by some of the guys that have shot two gun, but this is not run under two gun rules. It's a rifle only match. There's no pistol involved. It's going to have some physicality if you're in what's called the trooper class, and we're going to get into that in a moment. Scoring's a little different, but I'm sure the mindset's going to be similar. Today I'm going to be shooting actually a Century Arms C308, which is essentially a G3 rifle with CETME parts. So it's a PTR receiver as far as I understand it. It takes G3 mags. It does have a CETME rear iron sight. However, the gun is predominantly a PTR manufactured gun that's been distributed by Century Arms. I've had very good success with it so far. It's been reliable, no problems. So that's a benefit. It's got a very interesting and effective muzzle brake on it, and I do have a 3.5x by 20 Russian optic. This is a very low price optic, and I hope one of the things we're going to show you today is not only the match, but also going to give you a review of this rifle and this optic, and I hope it all does well because I really want to, honestly, I got to tell you, I want to give a good review to this optic, but we won't be able to tell you until after the match. So most people will be shooting ARs with 5.56 today, and I'm shooting in trooper class. So trooper class here is a little different than what we do at two gun. Pretty much you have to carry everything you need for the entire match. So you have to carry your rifle with you, all of your magazines, and all of your ammunition, including any ammunition you think you're going to need for the entire day. So in that regard, I have this backpack, which has two East German water canteens on each side for balance, some gloves, some accessories, medical kit, but 200 rounds of 308 in my bag. And I've got 100 rounds of 308 in magazines on my person and an extra mag in my pocket. That should get me through the day. Definitely probably need a lot less than that, but when you're in trooper class, you can't resupply, you can't fix your gun, you just pretty much have to deal with what comes your way. And so I'm going to have enough on me to make sure I can get through any reshoots or anything that could happen today. Who knows? So stay tuned. You're going to see stages. I think we have 5 stages today, 4 or 5. I'll let you know at the end, and we'll have conclusions about the match, but the rifle as well. So this is stage 1. Stage 1 required that you had to move over and under very loosely placed sticks. Each one of those sticks is a plus 20-second penalty. So as you'll see in the video, I probably should have taken that a little more seriously. When you have a big backpack filled with ammo, you're trying to crawl under them. Well, you're trying to be fast because you want to reduce time, but at the same time, plus 20 seconds is an extreme penalty to pay. And I paid that price. It actually bumped me one place down in my category as a result of one of those sticks. But after you get through those sticks, you go over these. You have to walk very carefully through their minefield, which are essentially clay pigeons on the ground. And then there were targets placed at 100, 150, 200, and 225 yards, or a little bit of change there, in very natural field-like conditions. This range is really awesome for that, so you'll see that here in just a moment. Backpack?
Yep.
So, with the exception of that one stick I knocked over, this stage actually went wonderfully well. I got on that little tank trap there, and this rifle did a great job. Those targets out in the field, this 3.5x by 20 optic is really excellent for that. It really did a great job. It brought me, with irons alone, this would have been quite a challenging stage, but that optic really made it possible. And I completed this in one of the best raw times at the entire match. Once you added the plus 20 seconds, that bumped me a little bit past that best raw time. But the rifle had no problems. Getting in position was no problem. Recoil mitigation was no problem, even on that somewhat little less than stable tank trap. And this 3.5x by 20 optic really reigned supreme on that. So good stage, stick, oh well, is what it is. Let's move on to stage 2.